What is going on, guys? It's your boy Goofy, and today we're bringing you guys another crypto video. Today we're going to be talking about Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the whole entire crypto market and where I think we're going. Are we going to pull back? Is alt season here? Is it over? So let's get right into it. I guess we'll go ahead and talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently at 118,000 all-time high. The last video I made, we were at 112, and then we blasted up to 123,000. All right, look at that massive pump. When I made the video, we had just broken above right here, pulled back a little bit, like we pulled back about 2 grand, and then straight blasted up, and then blasted up again. And now we're going sideways, a little chop. We had a lower high, and then we had a higher high, and now we're lower. So I think we continue higher. Really, pretty simple. All right, let's go ahead and disable my drawings. So what I've been tracking is this line. You can see that in May of 2025, Bitcoin fell right here at this pitchfork, and then we hit it again, but we also broke above it as well, but then we fell back a low, just like how we did here. But I don't think that this is like the top or anything, because if we switch it to a logarithmic scale, we have yet to hit the top of this line, and I think we will top. My estimate, if we keep on going higher, is about 137,000, okay, which is crazy, or even 130. I know. I think we have much higher prices, and I learned this pitchfork from Crypto Cobra on YouTube. Shout out to him. Good guy, proper TA. This pitchfork is insane. I can show you guys right here that it predicted the bottom. So I went from this high at 109,000 to this low to this high, and you can see that Bitcoin actually. Let's see here. It hit the bottom of this line and completely bounced. Yesterday we hit the bottom again and bounced. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. We actually did go a little bit below it. We had to close, but it bounced right back up. So yeah, that's very interesting. What else do we got? Let's go ahead and look. We'll look at the Fibonacci. So if I pull from the low that we have here at 98K to the high that we have at 123K, you can see that Bitcoin perfectly bounced again on the 236. We did actually fall below right here, but that's where that pitchfork comes in. And we already knew that this was potentially the bottom. And then we bounced above as well. So you can see that this pitchfork is still in line with the Fibonacci as well. Like you can see that we bounce right here at the 236. You don't want to see it fall below, because then we could probably retest 114K, which is a 0.34 fib. And yeah. So you really want to stay above 117,000 for Bitcoin. So if you're looking for any long positions, I would long here. And also, if we turn on the EMAs, let me move that over. Sorry, guys. If we turn on the EMAs, you can see that Bitcoin is just bouncing on the EMAs. We did get below right here, but then we bounced on the 50. This is the 50 EMA. And then we also bounced again on the 50 EMA. And right now we're struggling against the 9 and the, what is the yellow one? The 9 and the 20. The yellow is the 20 EMA. So we're struggling between the 9 and the 20. But once we break above that, we should see a pump just like how we did right here. But yeah, you really want to see Bitcoin, Dogecoin, all of them stay above the EMAs. All right. So yeah, this is this is Bitcoin. So this is Bitcoin. We're currently still good. We're above the EMAs. The furthest that we can go potentially is 111,000. I don't see that, but there is a fib level at 112,000. Yeah, which is the previous all-time high. So technically we could see a retest, but you really don't want to see that drop for like, no reason. So I think we go much higher. Let's go ahead and look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin is at 24 cents. Crazy. If I turn on the EMAs here, you can see that this is the daily. We had a bullish cross right here. The 9 EMA broke above. The 9 EMA broke above the 200, so that's why we're seeing a pump, just like how we did right here. But that was short lived and it fell back below. But I think because we're so extended, hopefully we get these other EMAs like the 920 and the 50 to keep on rising, and then we'll push the price even higher. Because that's basically what we did right here. We pumped up, fell below, just like how we did right here. Pumped up, fell below. And then after the 9 EMA, you can see that the 9 EMA was never above the 200 EMA. This white line was never above the 200, so we couldn't really get a pump. The minute that the 9 broke above the 200, we pumped. And look at what we're doing right now. The 9 broke above the 200 EMA. Golden cross, boom, pump it up. It's simple as that, guys. Simple as that. Once we get the 20 and the 50 above the 200, it's bullish. And this is on the daily chart. If we look at the 4 hour, it even tells a better story. You can see here the 9 EMA broke above the 200, and then we pumped ever since 17 cents. Like, I don't know why I wasn't longing at 17 cents. We were just making higher highs. I think I did get long, but I don't know why I cashed out. But yeah, you can see that that Dogecoin has been extremely bullish. Let's go ahead and look at my charts really quick. So let me turn these off. You can see that Dogecoin has been at resistance ever since November of 2024, but we're currently about to break this trend line. And you can see that once we break the trend line, we should keep on going higher to 45 cents. And you can see that this 45 cents is a previous level, because if we go from the previous high 73, this is the all-time high 73 from 2021, guys. We're getting close. 2021, that was the high, and you can see that Dogecoin rejected at 48 cents. But once Dogecoin breaks above this downtrend that we're in since November, and then we can break above the downtrend that we've been in since the all-time high. And once we break above that, we're gonna keep pumping to, I think, a dollar 20 is my estimated. Okay. We can look at the Fibonacci's. Let's go ahead. Let's look at. So if I take this high from December to this bottom at 12 cents, you can see that Dogecoin broke above the 236, which has always been a resistant level for Doge. You can see that here it broke. Once we broke below the 236, it was bearish. We broke above it, and which was nice. But you can see that we didn't really have that much, like, we didn't have that much potential. If it was shortly lived, it only lasted, how long was this pump? This pump was only for 17 days. We had 17 days to try to stay above the 236, and we fell back again, and then we seen another dump. But we didn't make another low. We just, we pumped a little bit lower. And now we broke above the 236, which is amazing, and now we're starting to pump again. All right. And I want to show you guys what's special about the 236. So what is special about the 236? From 2021 low to this bottom, technically the bottom is right here. From the 2021 low to this bottom, you can see that Dogecoin, this is around last year when the 236 is important. Once we broke above this 21 cent level, we pumped. Look, Dogecoin is breaking above the 236, we pump. It's simple, guys. Every time we break above the 236, we see a pump. We see a pump. We see a pump. Or if you break below this 236, you see a dump. You see a dump. So right now we're pumping. There's no reason to be bullish or bearish unless we break above 21.27. We break, if Dogecoin goes back to here and rejects, yes, we would go lower and then maybe bounce at 15 cents. But I really don't want to see that happen again because, yeah, but technically we could, because we've been keeping up with this trend. You can see that, we've just been in an uptrend ever since 2023. So realistically, Dogecoin has been going up. Yes, there's been up and downs, but if you look at it like this, Dogecoin is still bullish ever since 2023. So yeah, I think we go much higher. So where I think Dogecoin could go, I think we get to the 58 cents range, which we all know about. 70 cents is a good level because you can see here we have the 1.618 level. Once we break above that, I think we see 83 cents and we'll see some resistance. Next is 98. And then the really goal is to get to the 3618, which is a dollar and 40 cents. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about Ethereum. Let me switch the chart. Ethereum is extremely bullish. It's crazy, bro. I had a few longs here at like 21. I called the bottom. If you guys don't believe me, you can watch my older videos. So I got the bottom on Ethereum by going from this high to this low on April to our most recent high. And you could see that right here, Ethereum bottomed. And ever since we bottomed, we just broke above. And you can see that even broke below, it broke above the whole pitchfork itself. So yeah, that's how I got that bottom. Sorry, that was a bad explanation. Yeah, let's look at Ethereum from this high to low. You can see that Ethereum is breaking above the 786, which is amazing. You don't want to see Ethereum break the 786 because then if we do, we'll go down to about 3100. I think as long as Ethereum can hold 3524, we'll be fine. Okay, look at the EMAs. We're bouncing on the EMAs, and yeah, it's pretty bullish. Now the thing is, on the RSI, we are super extended on the RSI, so watch out for that. 4 hour as well, we're dipping down on the 4 hour. So maybe it just needs to reset, but hopefully the price can go sideways and not too far down. But the RSI probably does need to come down a little bit and then push back up. But yeah, just wanted to make a crypto update. Show you guys my position here. I'm up 63% on Doge. Uh $300. I was up like 500 at this top. And right now Doge is actually currently going down, but I'm watching this trend that we're in. I pull up the Dogecoin chart, 4 hour. I'm just watching this line that Doge is in from like this high. You can see that Dogecoin is just extremely bullish. I know this is super steep, but I think, yeah, I don't think we go too low here. Possibly could. You could watch the EMAs. It's breaking down. I could close the trade in profits. But like I said, I really don't think that Doge would break down and go back to the 236. So anything above 21 cents, we're fine. This is just a wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, wave five, or maybe wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, wave five, you know? But yeah, I think we go much higher. All right, guys, wanted to make that crypto video. If Dogecoin is below 21 cents, dislike the video, unsub. I don't care. But I don't think we're breaking below 21 cents. Peace and love, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Buy crypto, leverage. Also, I'm making a Discord if you guys want to know all of my trades. So look, the link will be in the description, and peace out.